Get ready for another edition of the Fantasy Football War Room Podcast.
Here we go!
Where Nick, Chris, Frank, and Sam look to stock your trophy cabinet year in and year out with help of your host, James.
Welcome, gentlemen. How you guys doing?
Very good.
Hey now.
Sammy, welcome back. It's been a while. It's almost good enough. Wait, Sam?
I think he's dead.
I'm sorry. It's retirement has just been like really. It's way past my bedtime, guys. I'm usually on a 4 p.m. dinner, 7:30. I'm already in bed. I apologize. I'm so sorry about that. But
Sam,
I'm here. I'm good. I'm just here so I won't get fined. Anyone? Anyone?
Sammy
bringing
in
it back.
episode 1.
There you go. You got it. What's up, guys?
Not much. What are you guys up to?
Del Boca Vista's treating me well. I'm, just chilling.
Any apartments left down there? Any other condos?
Yeah, no, because we don't want your kind of people down here, Frank.
You mean to tell me
Just
there's
like
no
the
more
Costanzas,
condos?
we're moving to.
Well, it's good. It's good seeing all of you. It's good to see Sam. We haven't seen him in a couple of weeks now, and at least he's still alive, so that's good. He's fallen asleep here. He said it was that. It's only 3 p.m, so I have no idea why he's sleeping this early, but
Afternoon naps. When you're my age, anytime you get a chance to sit in a chair, you're usually falling asleep. So it's the way I
see
roll.
Chris is already yawning, so it's past his bedtime too there. That's good. So, for some of you, this is something new for us to tell you guys. This is officially our last show for the Fantasy Football War Room Podcast. We brought Sammy back so that he could take us off in style with the way we started. We're going out the same way with the 5 of us, and we decided to have all of us here for one last hurrah. So I'm glad you're all with me on this, and I thought we'd have a little bit of fun with this episode, and we're gonna go back and we're gonna start by taking a trip down memory lane. Do you guys remember when we started this thing? Was it 36? This is 37, so 37 episodes ago.
Mm-hmm.
It's a long time.
Seems like yesterday, as they say.
It's pretty crazy to think we actually went through 37 episodes already.
Yeah. You guys remember how this started?
Yes.
Yeah, I do, actually. It started basically out of a chat that we were all in together for Madden, actually. We were in a Madden league, and who came up with the idea? I don't remember who actually said. Was it you, James? Okay,
That would be me.
Yeah.
I've always wanted to do it, and I just never knew what to do or how to do it, and I figured, what better bunch of animals to do it with than you guys, and you all actually, I wasn't even expecting you guys to all say yes. I just put it out there in our chat thinking, maybe they're all gonna call me names and make fun of me for whatever reason,
Which
and then
we
all
did,
of a sudden,
but
you did,
still,
but then you all joined as
right,
well.
exactly,
So I'm like,
Well, that was Jeff.
that's right.
And
He's
he's
still
still
doing that
calling
to
you,
today.
exactly.
Yeah, nothing's changed. So that's for those that don't know, Jeff is Chris's brother. His older brother looks like a grizzly bear, and he tends
Him
to.
and James are like, they're tight. They're real
Yeah.
close.
He picks on me all the time, and I take the picking on. That's how it works. This is. But he's a Steeler fan, so we feel bad for him. So it's okay.
Yeah.
Half of, I think, 90% of our Steeler jokes were all in regards to him, actually, throughout these 37
true.
episodes. So
He's been mentioned on the podcast many times. Yeah, you're right.
He has. If I had a picture for you, just think of a grizzly bear with a little bit more hair. That you're fine.
Nick, find a picture. You can put it on the show on YouTube. I'm sure he'll love it.
Man.
I'm sure I'm going to get a calling or at least a few messages after this one from him. So we'll see. But yeah, that's where we started, and we just all of a sudden everyone started searching, what can we do, how can we start this podcast, what do we talk about, and I mean, I'm don't know about you guys, but I was pretty nervous that first episode, and I'm pretty
Shaking.
sure that was one of our worst episodes we ever did.
Oh yeah.
Have you ever gone back to listen to it? I did
yeah.
once, and
Sure.
it was tough.
Yeah. But you know, I'll never forget our first prediction. Do you guys remember like what like one of our very first start sits were?
No,
You guys don't remember? Yeah, sit
was it Sid DK?
Yeah. Start out with the biggest hot take we could.
Yeah.
That was Chris, right?
Yeah, that was Chris. But to be
Chris-
fair to Chris, he did underperform that week. So I mean,
Yeah.
he wasn't wrong, you know. So
Yeah. No,
Started off
Chris has
with a
had some
quick
good
touchdown.
calls.
yeah,
But then, yeah, he shut down.
Yeah, Chris has had some good calls throughout the 37 episodes, some good ones. He's been rubbing. What's that running back's name that I don't like is in my face?
Antonio Gibson.
That's the one. Yeah, he's been rubbing that in my face for a while, so I don't think I'm gonna let that one down. So, but
The CEH factor that you picked CEH and he was.
yeah, he's that one too.
Not,
I
not
mean,
good for you.
I still made it to the finals, and I mean I lost, but I still made it there. So I
you made it
mean,
there.
it is what it is. But I mean, last I checked, I won the most championships out of all of us by the end of the season. But that's nor here or there.
okay, fine. You're also in the most leagues, though. I think, right? Or is it you or
No,
Chris?
Chris was in
who's
the
more
most leagues. I can't even compete with Chris. He's in like 37 just this
Are
week.
you serious?
Oh no.
Wow,
Maniac.
my
That's
full
pretty
time
low.
job. This is what I do.
50. 37? Come on, it's 50.
Why are you shortchanging him, James?
He's got ADHD.
Yeah,
or something.
exactly.
He's
I'm
got
always
to
trying
the
to get my
point.
team perfect.
He's gotten to the point where he stopped inviting me because we were in so many of them together, and we're learning so many quirks about each other that he doesn't even tell me now. He just shows me the list, says, "Hey James, what do you think of this team?" And I'm like, "Wait, when did you start drafting without me?"
He needs
And I don't
some
know how you
players
guys
for
keep
himself,
track of all
man.
that. That's a lot.
It's okay. Then I get him back anyways. We're in another league where I pretty much drafted my entire Devi team the same as he did in the draft before we started because I had the picks ahead of him. So it
Took
works
everybody.
out that way.
At least you're learning something,
Good
James.
homework.
Sorry?
At least you're learning something.
There you go.
Yeah.
Imitation.
Well,
is the
hopefully
most
I'm learning
sincere-
something.
That's
Steal
right.
from
Imitation
Chris.
is the most sincere form of flattery, Chris. So there you go.
I'll take it.
Look at it that way.
I was just doing it to sabotage him so he couldn't get them. I wasn't had anything whether they're good or bad. My team's already good enough. I don't have to worry. So
Oh, I see.
Sure.
Living rent free in your brain, am I?
That's right.
I mean, I do see you way more than I should see normal people in a week. So yeah, it's there.
It's when he wakes up in the middle of the night and he's like, Chris! Like, that's when it really starts getting too much, I think.
There's usually a few swear words after that because of something he did. Yes, but that's almost exactly how it is. So, but yeah, that's where this thing started, and we went our merry way, and we learned, I think, every episode, and we got better, and we got stronger as a team, and everything's been pretty good for the last 37 episodes. I think we grew a little bit of a fan base, which I'm going to mention a little bit later, and it's been fun. It's an interesting take on having a 5-person podcast. A few people at the beginning said 5's way too many, and I could see why they say that, because to get all of you guys time to speak and get it in less than an hour for a podcast is really hard to do because you guys don't shut up. Just wanted to put that out there.
I was going to say,
Yeah.
especially with me on the mic. Sorry, guys. I mean,
You let Nick talk about Juju or Najee, you'll never get the mic minutes.
I think he's a
That
Steelers
one
fan.
2-minute conversation he was supposed to have lasted 8.5
It was
hours.
3
It was
minutes.
crazy.
I do the editing.
That was
I
the-
know how
that
long
the
it was.
Juju filibuster,
So
right?
get out of here.
that's right. I'm on my soapbox.
I do the editing. I know how long I talked. Okay.
The crazy part was when Sam left, we all thought that it was going to be
Right.
shorter episodes.
That's
and
right.
but all of a sudden, the rest of you started talking just as much, and you moved up. It's like he left. Oh, I got some space. It was like a new running back taking over carries, and he's like, oh, I gotta get in there and get my carries in.
We had to produce. Man.
blossom.
What do you want?
Oh, we can't be quiet on this podcast, though. We can't have dead air. We gotta fill the
That's
time.
true, too.
I'm sitting there. I'm like, yeah, we'll just put half-hour episodes out there now that Sam's gone, and we'll be fine. And all of a sudden, I'm like guys, we're hitting over an hour now. What's going on?
That's right. The first one the first one without me was probably one of the longest ones you guys did. Actually, I think it was like an hour and 10 minutes or something like that. I remember it was.
We were
pretty
just
long.
so excited that you weren't here. We
I
just
know.
didn't want to like.
I know.
Everyone got to get their words in, and they
I
were just
know.
like just
I know.
crazy.
I don't know.
But you were missed. I won't lie. I don't know how many. I'm hoping you caught all the episodes afterwards. But I mean, we mentioned your name a lot.
I
and
know.
the donkeys. You know.
Yeah.
I don't think there was an episode that went by without a Sam reference of some sort. So
usually
most of them
negative,
were
but that's
bad,
fine.
but I mean,
that's what I
yeah,
was gonna say.
that's yeah. So, but yeah, that's good. That's good. Do you guys have any favorite things that you remember? Any favorite lines? Any favorite bloopers that the audience wouldn't have been there for that you guys can remember?
Pretty sure I left my mic off a few times.
Oh, those were good. Yeah, you're just talking for a good 5 minutes. We're waving you down, Frank, stop. And you wait to message you. Finally, you get it. Yeah, those were good.
And the first few episodes, it was kind of like I was calling in from like a phone booth in like Istanbul, Turkey. Or
Oh
something,
yeah,
right?
your
Like,
4 mics.
right? Like I was like, I bought a new headset. It's great. No, it's terrible. It's one's worse than the other, right? Like so.
And you changed rooms about 5 times. You're in
Right?
the third
Like, I
home now,
couldn't
right?
get yeah, no, I had to buy a new house for this podcast. It was just like
Your car.
anyway. Yeah.
Yeah, no, I remember we were on Zoom first, and
Yeah.
the Zoom was only 45 minutes because none of us wanted to pay for the upgraded Zoom. And every 45 minutes we'd have to cut and then start a new segment or make sure that we were within the 45 minutes. That was a
true.
pain.
No, we
Somebody
had
start a
someone
new
like
Zoom.
we had someone locked in to start the new Zoom before the other one ended.
Oh man, the things that we did to get those out. That was pre YouTube, I think, because no one saw any of that in the background. So, but yeah, I know we had some good times. I mean, for me, it was just. I mean, I'm probably the best name pronouncer out of all 5 of us here. So
That's easily your reward. Yeah, easy.
100%.
Do you guys have a favorite name that I pronounce properly?
I think
Properly, you mean not properly?
DJ
Obviously,
Ukulele.
yes,
Can we
obviously,
play?
yes.
Can we play back some of those?
Yeah, we should.
I'm not going through the tape, so if you want to go through the tape and find it, by all means. But I'm not doing it. So
DJ Ukulele was a good one.
Ramadan was always a good one.
Ramadan, ukulele, yeah, okay.
I mean,
those
DJ
were good.
McKissick.
The 19 times you called him
DJ
JD
McKissick,
McKissick.
Every
JD,
episode.
How
Yeah.
you screw up 2 letters is beyond me.
KD, JD.
Dyslexia kick in.
DJ McKissick. Here we go.
Yeah. Those are all favorites. That's good. Yeah, no, that's I can promise you with whatever happens in the future, I will continue to do that. That's not going to
100%.
change. So, but yeah, that
The letter was good. The run, the bet with the run, all that stuff.
Yeah, that
was
good
fun.
stuff,
40
man.
yard
I
is
had fun
fun.
doing that.
Oh,
Yeah.
don't.
Yeah, I had
by the
fun
way,
doing
don't
that.
worry. We still have on record Sam and I on the James
face
Robinson
tats? Oh,
versus
right.
Aaron Jones bet. That's still there. So no matter where
gonna
we
happen.
are at the end of next season, Sam will be wearing a Cowboys jersey, and you will see
Not
it.
gonna happen.
Don't worry.
Not gonna happen.
What was
But,
that bet again? Can you refresh us?
That bet was that Aaron Jones is going to outscore James Robinson by the end of next season
In
Fantasy points. Yeah, total fantasy,
in fantasy
points.
points. Yeah, and if James Robinson outscores Aaron Jones, it's not going to happen. I have to wear Denver gear, and if the other way around happens, he has to wear Cowboy gear. So
It's
you
not
like
happening
Michael Irvin
anymore.
because you can wear the Irvin if you.
I don't mind Michael Irvin, but it's
I
you're
got
gonna
a
be
prime
wearing John
time.
Elway.
I got
You're
an
gonna be- you're
Irvin.
gonna-
I
you're
got a
gonna be
Tony Dorsett.
throwback Elway. That's that.
You have a
get ready for it,
Romo?
James.
Give him a Romo.
I have a Romo, but it won't fit him.
Oh, that's even better.
I'll be like,
Like the Z crop top. Let's go again.
exactly.
It works.
Yeah, I know. We'll see. We'll see what we put on him. But I'm gonna take some pictures, and we're gonna plaster it anywhere we can.
Yep.
We'll make sure his family and families know about it and friends, just so they could see it. And
I love when somebody is like so sure of this and it just backfires on them. Like, I mean, this is gonna be amazing.
it's not gonna backfire. All I got to mention to you is Travis Etienne and
The special teams guy. Yeah. They
yeah,
just drafted him,
special
yeah.
teams. Yeah,
It's gonna be the punt
special
returner.
teams.
No.
That's what you're hoping for. You are, but that's okay.
Yeah. So did you? Sorry, Chris and Nick. Did you guys settle that 40 thing? Like, what's going on there?
It's in
Yeah,
court.
Because
won, Nick
I know
cheated.
that the letter was very well written. That I can guarantee no one on the mic tonight wrote that letter. I can guarantee you that. But like, have you guys settled?
I wasn't
Like,
there,
what's-
so obviously.
Chris petitioned, and then I petitioned the petition, so we're stuck in a standstill
Nick
right
lost.
now.
I've
I
had
will
multiple
officially make
people
the
message me
ruling
and
today.
say Nick
Okay,
lost.
the ruling is they have to do it again because
They?
Nick. Well, you want a second
No.
chance? You want to keep?
I
that
mean,
score?
but like I gotta say, like the logic of that letter was like bang on though. Like I mean, I gotta say because there has to be some sort of lineage of like being
passing down the.
yeah, like in the gray area kind of thing. I'm not gonna say cheating, but like maybe cheating. I don't know, like So
I don't think he cheated. I just think that he didn't realize that he wasn't putting his hand
That's
down.
that's the
I don't
only
think.
thing
I don't.
did.
I think if
I
Nick
think-
knew and remembered that, he would have.
Of course.
But he didn't, and that's why there's an issue
And-
with his run.
A little extra tidbit. He asked me before I ran if I ran on grass or concrete, and then he ran on concrete to get more
The
friction.
grass was
So he
wet.
knew he was cheating.
The grass was
and
wet.
you
You,
saw
want me
that.
to run in the
And you
wet
saw
grass?
the grass was wet. You can't
Hold on,
blow out a
hold on,
knee. What's
hold
wrong
on,
with you,
hold on,
Chris?
hold on.
Hey, I ran on the grass. I ran
Well,
on the
you're,
grass.
you're in Timbuktu
Same
over
day.
there. There's no wetness
Same
up there.
day.
Oh, what do you want?
The grass was wet.
It doesn't rain up there.
So,
So wait, Chris, hold on. A ruling on that is that's your fault. You're an idiot for telling him what you ran on, and that's Nick
no,
being smart
he
and getting a
cheated.
little bit of information beforehand. That's
That's
not
Nick-
cheating.
that's Nick
Did
being
you
a
tell him the
careless.
answer?
I just asked the question. You could have said whatever you wanted.
Did you tell
But
him
you-
the answer willingly?
cheated.
You should have
I
had your
gotta s-
lawyer present when the answer was supposed to come out, Chris. You didn't
Nick,
decide
I
to bring
gotta
your
say,
lawyer.
though,
He
in.
didn't have his
You-
hands on the ground. Didn't matter.
That's what I was gonna say. I mean, you were not.
That's
in the
correct.
That's the only thing, and
not
I
gonna-
and I acknowledge that. That's
Yes,
fine.
you did. You did.
But I didn't mean to not do that. James is right. It's more so that I just
So-
didn't recollect it that I had to do
Hey,
that.
I don't mean to hit people with my car when I'm driving, but if they jump out, it's
just happens.
It's their fault.
You got to do it side
No,
by
that's
side.
your
guys.
fault.
Side
That
by
would
side.
be a
Let's do
careless
it.
we
driving
guys,
guy.
we should do it. You guys, like, you know what? How about we do this? You guys will have from now until the day that James wears the Broncos jersey to train, and then we'll do a YouTube live.
You'll
We'll
never
get all
have to do
together.
it, guys.
James will be wearing the Broncos jersey. We will have an official timekeeper, an impartial timekeeper.
Side by side race.
Oh,
Yeah.
that
Oh,
would
yeah.
be yeah.
Side by side race.
And then you're gonna pull like a Jerry Seinfeld, the backfiring of the car. Do you guys- oh God.
Oh man. Yes, I don't mind that. I think we should do it, and my money's still on Nick winning, by the way, but that's okay.
I don't know, man.
Oh, but yes, I mean, right now it's unofficial. Chris is the winner until Nick either reruns it or we have this other race because he did not put his hand down to start. And
Foul.
That's there.
you go.
So.
It's false.
It's not false. That's the truth. We have it on video. You didn't put your hand down. It's right there. There's evidence. You can't fight evidence. But
You submitted the old evidence against yourself.
That's right.
yeah. So
The letter was
Nonetheless,
good. I think Frank's better half wrote it, so
It was really
she
good.
knows she knows all the jargon. I gave him the arguments, and then she dressed it up for me.
Yeah.
thank goodness Frank has a better half because if he didn't, I don't know what that letter would sound like.
That's the only reason I said we should write a letter.
Sound like a Hulk Hogan promo.
Yeah, exactly.
Let me tell you something.
Dear brother,
You had a legal formation, dude. You had the hands down on the ground, but no. Chris is gonna come pick you up in front of 65,000 people and slam you, brother, like Andre the Giant. Dude.
you know what, Frank?
I think we should
that
have
would
done
have
that
been
one.
way
I
better.
think
I
we
would
should
have
have done
listened to
that
that. That's-
I think we missed out there.
all that would have been missing was you dressed up as Hogan and then you rip your shirt at the end. I mean, that would have
Yeah,
been.
but nobody wants to see that. Let's be honest.
We could have had a Nicky rebuttal as the Macho Man. Oh yeah, Chris. That was totally legal. Yeah.
Spot on. Oh man.
But yeah, so I'm glad. Like I said, I'm glad you guys are all back for this episode at least, and it's a little bittersweet that this is the last one for all of us. And but before we go into some things that we're going into the future, I thought I'd give a little bit of some shout outs to our fans. We've had over the 37 episodes, a lot of people tune in and support us, and I don't know names because the websites that we have that give us the statistics don't obviously give us your names, because if they did, that would be kind of creepy. But I do have some locations within the world that you guys are. So obviously our first shout out to all of our friends, family in Canada that have been following us. We are from Toronto, Canada, if none of you guys who are listening knew that already. And so we've had fans from Toronto, Brampton, Mississauga, Peterborough, Wellington, Oshawa, Etobicoke, Welland. We've also had fans from BC, Saskatchewan following us and listening to our episodes. So a big thank you to our Canadian family and friends that have been out there. We've had fans from the U.S. that have been multi-listeners from Boston, from Columbus.
Boston where?
Yeah, where's Boston?
Boston where?
Different places in Boston.
Oh, okay.
No,
what
what
state?
state is? Yeah.
It depends on where you want. I don't have it here. I just
No,
have
Boston.
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 I just
Which
have
state
Boston. That's all it says. Just Boston.
All right.
And one fan that I want to put out there is he's watched, he or she, I don't even know, but has watched all 36 episodes. I hope that they're going to watch this one because we finally mentioned them on the episode. But they're from France, and it was crazy from the first episode that they went in there and we saw France, and I'm like, wow, we're international now, guys. It's crazy. And every single time, every single episode, never misses one, catches it all the time. I mean, I've seen some people from Russia a few times. I've seen from India. I've seen a few different ones, but this person from France, from the get-go, from the beginning all the way till now. So I'm gonna dub them our number one international fan because it's insane. I hope you continue to follow us and what we're going to be doing later on, and if you get a chance, I hope you're following us on Instagram, because if you are, please give us a little message to say who you are, because I would love to thank you on there as well, just to know who's been watching. But hopefully you guys do and whatnot. But we just wanted to say we know you're out there to our fans. We know you guys have been listening, and we thank you very much for all the support and what you've done. And we hope that you will continue to support us. So one of the things I wanted to mention was that even though this is the end of the Fantasy Football War Room podcast, it is not the end for us. We are going to be going in a little bit of some different directions here, and we're going to tell you about that. Well, all of us except Sam. Sam's going to go back to retirement, and he's going to sit back at home and do absolutely nothing. But
tie my belt up high, sit on my chair, yell at the kids. That's just what I want to do, you know.
In that order?
But
Yeah,
probably
Okay.
not.
Okay.
He won't remember that order by tomorrow. So,
He already
What did I say?
forgot.
exactly.
but with that, Frank, why don't you tell us what's on your agenda coming up for yourself?
Well, let me tell you something, brother. There's, no surprise. You guys know me more than anybody. I'm a huge monster wrestling fan. I've been since I was, as long as I can remember. I think I got my first figure when I was a month old. So, basically, learning how to do podcasting with you guys is almost right after we started. Kind of got the wheels turning, thinking I should do a wrestling podcast. I listen to all kinds of them. Jim Cornette comes to mind, and Brother Love has a good one. So something I always wanted to do, but I just wanted to dedicate all my time to the War Room here. But now that things are ending here, I just want to just ease into that right now. And I've already put some feelers out to see who's interested in joining me. I got a lot of interest, and everybody that knows me is excited. They know how much I love wrestling. So I think focusing on that, I think it could really take it somewhere. So, I mean, I know you guys like wrestling, so you guys are always welcome to join in as a guest. I think it'll be a lot of fun for me, and I'm sure it'll be fun for anybody that listens. So I don't have anything planned right now, no name or anything like that. The wheels are just getting in motion, but I don't think it'll be too long before something's up.
Hey, can't wait to hear it.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was telling the guys before we started recording today that I don't think I know anyone that knows as much wrestling as you do, and I think that's definitely right in your wheelhouse. I mean, since I've known you, which is we're going years back because we met in high school, and we used to be on a card team together, Frank and I, and we were named after Frank. What was it again?
Was it the Dudley Boys? Oh no, our name actually, yes.
Our
Twisted
name, yes,
Steel,
our name.
Twisted Steel and Sex Appeal.
That's right, and
That's
all
our
of
tag
our
team name, yeah.
all of our code names were wrestling terms to make sure that we knew what to play, what card, and whatnot. So that was
The 3D, the Dudley device would even say 3D.
yeah,
Codes.
that's right. And no one else could catch on because no one else knew wrestling anything at all. So it was perfect. But
What are you guys talking about?
yeah, no, and I mean you have a huge collection as well, which I've seen too, is crazy. So I think that's great. And yeah, I mean, if you ever need someone else to talk wrestling, I mean, I don't know anything half as much as you do, but I mean, yeah, we can definitely branch out and go from there. So
Most
but
of it's nostalgia. So, getting people in, if you want to come on and talk about WrestleMania 6, that's an episode right there.
there you go.
Wow,
No,
nice.
I'm looking forward to it. I think you're going to do a good job, and I bet you'll be talking a lot more there than you were here on a bunch of topics that to go from there. So should be good. But he's not the only one that's starting a new podcast, and Chris, Nick, and I are going to be starting a new one as well, and it's still going to be within the realms of fantasy football, and it's going to be called The Option, a fantasy football podcast, and it'll be dropping hopefully in a couple of weeks from now. We're just getting all of our things put together, so you'll be seeing a lot of our. I guess we'll be posting some information on when we're going to be coming live and all of that in the next little bit. But we're putting as much of it together, and so we're looking forward to that. It's going to be a completely different show than what we've done here, and we're taking everything we learned in this podcast, and we're going to change everything up a little bit and give you guys a different take on the fantasy podcast. So you're still going to get all your analysis. You're still going to get your starts and sits like we've done in the past, but a lot of that's going to be towards your social side and all the lists and all that stuff. We're not going to bore you with that. We're going to take it to a little bit more, I guess, a little bit more battling between Chris and I, giving some of our thoughts and what we think, and Nikki's going to be our statistical referee, making sure that I don't beat Chris too badly. I think that's the best way to put that. You guys all believe that, right? That's normal.
Nope.
You were the fact checker? Oh, I don't know about that.
Yeah, Nick's gonna fact check me a lot. There's gonna be, I'm sure, a ton of things that there.
Chris,
I mean,
I see
every name
just
I
on
say is
last
gonna be
names.
fact checked. It's just,
Chris,
it's a good thing that
Sorry,
you
you
don't
got
get
the last
points on
name
last
wrong?
names. So.
I think you might need to get your brother in here, Chris, as well, just to kind of even out the score. Because, I mean, after that 40 fiasco, I mean, you're going to trust these guys to get this working right?
I mean, I'm already down on votes. Anything that's voted for, it goes to these.
That's what
two
I'm
guys,
talking
so-
about.
Actually, we were looking at color schemes, and I don't know why he doesn't like blue, silver, and white. I have no idea what the
no
problem
idea.
is, but
I think it's
I
great
know, when
colors.
you could clearly go with orange, blue, and white, right? Like, I mean,
No, that's just ugly.
but yes, that's those are the two big things coming from us. Sam, anything from retirement life that you want to let the fans know what you're doing?
listen, I'm just going to be focusing on my lawn. I'm going to be basically making sure that everything's kind of evenly manicured and taken care of nicely. No, you know what? Honestly, I'm not planning anything in the podcasting world. I'm available for special guest appearances. Now my rate, as I told you before, was double. Now it's triple. So I mean, if you guys could afford me, just kind of talk to my agent. I don't take calls directly, just so you guys know. So I'll get you have your people call my people, and we'll see what we can work out.
So hold on, let me just break this down.
Yeah.
The zero that we were paying you before
Right.
tripled, still zero,
That's right. Yeah.
and your agent,
Pretty sure
your
he
wife.
still owes Nick money.
Yeah, I probably do. You're right.
Okay.
Yeah. Yes.
And your agent is your wife. Should we
No,
just call
she
her
doesn't talk to
directly?
me either. No.
Oh, she's okay. So, all right.
Hey Sam, though, you live close to me, so when you're done, making sure all your land is nice and manicured.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm right here. Okay. You know.
Oh,
where I
okay.
am. All right.
Yeah, no problem. Yeah.
Thanks,
I'll
man.
come
Nick's gonna
by.
have grass like this
yeah.
by the end of the summer.
I'll
and-
come by. I won't do anything. I'll just come by.
Okay, at least come by. I mean, I'm here.
Yeah, for sure.
Sam, I thought I heard you were doing a Golden Girls podcast. Or Price is Right.
Yeah, me and Betty White, we're getting together. The last two Golden Girls standing. So but no,
You're
seriously,
what,
I'm gonna be focusing my time on basically watching TV, a lot of Real Housewives, stuff like that. It's gonna be fun.
Betty's only 2 years older than you.
2.5. Yeah.
2.5. Okay, just checking. Yeah, just checking there.
You made him think there, man. That's a lot of thinking.
I mean, almost. Yeah, I couldn't remember.
Oh man. Well, anyways, gentlemen, that's all I have to say for this one. It's been a blast working with you guys. I'm gonna miss this. I know I'm two of you I'm gonna still continue to see. Nick's unfortunately my brother. I can't get rid of him if I wanted to. But
Feelings mutual, right?
Yeah,
Nick?
feelings definitely.
you just say that because I said it. I mean,
No,
that's
no.
fine. I'm your favorite brother. It's fine.
That's just because you're the only one. That's fine.
That doesn't matter why I'm your favorite. Don't worry about it. But yeah, I mean, I learned a lot more about the four of you, even you, Nick, while these episodes have gone on. It was a great group of you. I mean, we barely ever got into arguments. You guys took a lot of my ideas and made them a lot better than they already were. And whatever I put on paper, you guys made it look really good on the show. So I just, from my heart to you, I thank you guys for everything. And I'm looking forward to, Frank, what you can do in the future, and Chris, what me and Nick can do in the future as well. I'm looking forward to that. And Sam, I'll come by and take a look at your lawn. Hopefully
Awesome.
It looks good. So
Yeah, thanks.
I'll do that as well. But I mean, I'm gonna open the floor, and you guys can say whatever you like at this point. Go ahead.
Well, listen, I'll just start real quick. Guys, it's been a blast. Obviously, I mean, listen, I've already said everything I needed to say when I retired and at the time. But I know that you guys are going to do great things, whatever it is that you guys are doing. And I'll be there listening, man. I'll be a fan, like I said, and you just keep on going. You guys are on the right track, and it's gonna be awesome. I can't wait to see the new podcast, and the way you guys have been describing it sounds pretty entertaining, to say the least. And Frank, I know you're going to do an awesome job. I mean, nobody knows wrestling like you know wrestling, obviously, and it's going to be great to see what you come up with as well. So you guys have your number one fan sitting right here all the time. So
Thanks, Sammy. I could have never imagined, being part of a podcast and doing what we've done in such a short time. Like, it just blows my mind, and I'm forever going to cherish this time that we've done these podcasts together. I think it brought us all closer as friends. I mean, I haven't talked to my best friends, saved me with the pandemic and everything, as much as I've been around you guys, and I feel really close to you guys. So, this has been fantastic. It's been amazing. I just don't know what to say. It's amazing what we've done. It's sad that it's come to an end, but the end of that doesn't mean the end of the world. So you guys, I wish you the best of luck with your venture. Hopefully I can keep up with you guys. That's all.
Yeah, no, I know James is my only real brother, but all of you guys are pretty much my brother now. And
Wait, you have fake brothers that I don't know about?
no, but you're the only one that's actually considered a brother. So
The one he didn't pick.
yeah, that's right. But no, all of you guys.
he had no choice with you, James. That's what he's trying to say. Like, I mean,
He's stuck with you.
Yeah. So all of you guys, we're all brothers now. We've gotten so close throughout these last 36 episodes, and considering that we just started, like we said, through a group chat, and we built all this, it's pretty surreal. And I wouldn't have done it with anyone else. So that's pretty awesome, and I'm glad we got this far. Frank, I wish you the best of luck with your wrestling podcast. I'm sure there's going to be some amazing content there. And I can't wait to see what we can come up with, me, Chris, and James. And Sam, keep doing retirement, because, it suits you very well.
thanks, buddy.
Yeah. And thank you to all the fans that have been coming out and paying attention to us and, listening and giving us all their feedback and comments. It's awesome. We appreciate you all so much.
Yeah, I mean, when one door closes, another one opens, right? So that's pretty much the cliche saying. I've enjoyed everything that we've done on the podcast from episode 1 to episode 37. Some of the highlights for me were the run and the letter, and then the 4-hour live that we grinded out. It didn't even feel like 4 hours, so I know that what I was doing with you guys was always a good time. So I'm excited to see what Frank's got. I'm excited to do what we're doing, which is pretty much just going to be me telling James why he's wrong and I'm right. So I'm hyped for that. And
after the first week, they're already going to know I'm right, and the show's going to be over. What are we going to do after that?
I doubt it.
Not going to happen. But yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I mean, we're in leagues together. We're still in group chats together. We're still going to be part of each other's lives and stuff like that outside of the podcast. So I'm excited for the future.
Yeah, well said, guys. And I mean, like I said, I'm just sad that we're seeing this go, and I'm gonna miss meeting you guys every week to do this. But I know that I'll find you guys in other areas. Frank, definitely on PS4 at all times. Sam, you're not too far down the street, so I mean, we could find you anytime we need you. So, but anyone needs anything, we're all here for you guys. So, with that, let's do our final goodbye to everybody. So thank you guys again for listening to us over these last 37 episodes. We will still have some content on our Instagram to let you guys know what's happening and where we're going. We'll talk a little bit about Frank's information there too as it comes out, when it comes out, so you'll definitely know about it. Hopefully you will continue to watch us. Look out for our new podcast, which will be hopefully maybe 2-3 weeks from now we'll be dropping, but we'll try to let you know as well then. But until then, thank you again, and have yourselves a good night.